Actually, I told strange dream stories. God, that discussion is still going on. Damn it. My last assignment was a discussion thread that I had to do today, and it was like, okay, 5 replies. I'm like, I did all 5. But I'm like, it's still going, apparently. People are still finishing. I mean, our final video project was supposed to be a promo video. So, and it said we could do it on ourselves. So I did it on me.
Yeah.
On everything I've made this year. Artwork-wise, and stuff like that. And it's like, I couldn't get my logo designs in there to show off that stuff that I've made. So I was like, I couldn't get it to work. I was really frustrated about that. But, that's what I did, and, because, like, everybody else, one person did the Oscar Mayer Wieners thing. Somebody did Disney Store, the Jasmine Dragon Bossing Say Tea Shop. Ugh. And there it's back. Yeah. Heroes Tea Shop. If you remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, someone did a ad for that, and I was like, wow, these, like, a lot of people were really creative with the businesses they've chosen. But, like, and I was like, everybody's gotten replies, and, like, mine's the only video that didn't get a single reply. I'm like, wow. It's like,
I can probably say, like, with confidence that
it's like, appreciate it.
Yeah, that Nuketown is like one of the sweatiest maps on Cold War.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
And now they've got the Season 1 of Warzone for Cold War. I'm like,
yeah,
fuck off. Like, there was an app on my phone, and I was like, fuck off.
Fuck off, mate.
Stun grenade out.
Because I've actually convinced my cousin to play Bless Unleashed with me. So, yay.
Nice.
He has to go back to Tallahassee to get his PS4. Because he's back in Tampa. Well, because he lives in Florida, so he goes up to Tallahassee to go to school. But
really?
Yeah. He lives in Tampa, Florida. So he just goes up to Tallahassee to. It's like a 4-hour drive. He's like, I don't really want to like do a 4-hour drive just to go grab my PS4 and then do another one back. It's like, if I'm gonna go back up to Tallahassee, I'm gonna stay for a couple days. I'm like, reasonable. He's like, I've got friends up there and that I can talk to. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Because I actually sent him a tutorial video for this game, just some things you should know.
Yeah.
And it explains it better than I could. And I'm like, because I was trying to like rehearse this whole thing, like thinking about it, like how do I explain this? And then I'm like, I find the video, I'm like, well that solves my problem. It's like, thanks lady, I appreciate you, Snapdragon. Thank you, Crystal Snapdragon, for having that tutorial video. Phone, stop it! Fuck's sake! Shut up!
What's it doing?
Oh, I'm just getting notifications of Canvas saying, the discussion has a new post. I'm like, I don't care. I'm done with it. Thank you.
Oh, that's where you are.
It's because I have the Final Fantasy X. I don't know what the the ferryman, if you will, asks you, ride the ship off? And that's what my phone says when I get a notification. It gets really annoying fast. It's like, shut up!
I know that you exist, sweetheart, but, like...
She's constantly moving her controller, isn't she?
Yeah, she's like, Dad.
Love me more. Give me more love. Hug me.
It's like,
No.
I literally took you out for a cold-ass walk, not even like an hour ago.
So I actually asked my cousin, like, so MMO wise, what do you normally play? Like class-wise, like, do you play like do you play melee, ranged, magics, medic? It's like, I'm more of a melee or ranged guy. I'm like, okay, well that narrows it down to 3 classes.
His scope is not helping.
It's like, okay, DPS or tank. I might just suggest he play like a tank, or he might, because it's like, if he decides to do Berserker, I'm just gonna let him know ahead of time. It's like, this is a DPS class, you are going to want high crit, and it's like, you want high crit and what was it, like cooldown reductions for your specific skills, or damage buffs for those specific skills. Like, oh, Whirlwind, your spin attack, that skill you use almost all the time. So having that do more damage, and that's DPS machine.
Yeah, it sounds like.
Meanwhile, the Crusader, it's more like, if you can get your damage buffing skill up more frequently, that's a good thing. Because, and just getting raw attack damage on your Crusader is better than getting critical chance. Because you can stack multiple damage buffs on that character. And you can just do insane amounts of damage anyways. Because of it. They're not really a crit build because they don't hit that often. They don't hit, they hit hard, but they don't hit frequently, and they don't hit multiple times with one attack. So, like, okay.
Seize the objectives.
But like, Ranger is your pinpoint, like, solo targeting, DPS machine. Like, you can wipe out bosses by yourself with a Ranger. Because of the amount of DPS you have. It's ridiculous. Mages can do a shit ton of damage if they're on even gear score with every other enemy. But if they're below, their gear score is absolutely, like, their damage is horrible. Sadly for mages. it's sad.
Atrocious.
But yeah, like for example, a Crusader who's level 12 fighting a level 17 enemy that has a higher gear score than the Crusader, and it's a red gear score warning. So it tells you, okay, they're at least 200 points above you. The Crusader can still kill it, doing 300 damage a hit. And they have the ability that their basic R1 spam combo can literally knock the enemy into the air before they do an attack. And it's just a stun lock. Yeah, that's why it's broken. The Ranger has range.
Well, yeah,
So it's like, as long as you're careful. You also have knockback skills with that one. You have rapid fire, shit like that. Mages have incredible critical skills. They like their main buff is it's like, oh, it's a self buff that gives me increased critical hit damage. That's their special ability. While, like, Crusader gets their special ability is throwing their shield at people. It's like, oh, Captain America.
He just hearts
grenade out.
Just ridiculously hard.
Yeah. There's, God, what is it? Like, Priest does, it's basically just, Priest is basically just a slower mage in terms of damage speed, but they're tankier than a mage. They can survive more hits.
And a warlock?
No, it's just a priest. There are only 5 classes in this game.
Oh.
I want more. I want a rogue, damn it. I want a rogue class, please. Give me a stealth class. Cause like in D&D, I play an assassin, and I love being the stealth boy.
More like a
enemy sniper shooting.
Well, with the background I created, assassin fit better for it.
Oh, okay.
But it's like all of our fights are long range fights. I'm like, oh. And my character's health is so little compared to everyone else, and it's like I don't have an ability to just go into stealth mode and sneak behind an enemy, so it sucks. It's like, great, I can't benefit from my backstabs or anything. God damn it.
Male tango down.
And it's all guns related, so I'm like, ugh. I was kind of frustrated by that. I'm like, really? Fucking really? So it's because D&D makes me think of character builds that I want to try. Now I'm thinking of creating a barbarian, so I can just go into rage mode, be an angry boy, and just kill something instantly. It's like, activate rage mode, murder the bitch, go to sleep.
Multiple enemy spy contacts.
Because I think there was a time where I wanted to be a warlock, but it was the, what was it, like the spell sword variant. I forget what it's called, but yeah, I was like, oh, that would be fun. No, I didn't do it. Because it's like, so if you want to do that, you're gonna have to be the bitch boy of some demonic god. Oh! Like, oh, okay. Not doing that then. I actually have the D&D handbook sitting on the floor.
Really?
Yeah. I have a handbook. My sister bought it for me.
Oh, nice.
Mission is a bolo.
It's the 5th edition handbook, so for characters. I'm like, oh, that's helpful. I think my like
That's all I
Cthulhian
need.
horror spells. Because he's an Eldritch Knight, so it's like Eldritch horrors and shit like that. It's like, oh great, so you're a corrupted knight. That's great.
That's fantastic.
Cthulhu!
Cthulhu!
It's like, oh god. And like, I'm looking at it, I'm like, I might want to do a paladin.
Ew,
Or
cartoon.
I might want to... It's like, I'm looking through it, and like, I don't know what I want to do. Because, I mean, I think my, the D&D campaign I was part of just got put on a hiatus, like, permanently. Because, I was dealing with school, and, things were just going on for everyone else. So it was just put on hiatus. I'm like, well, I don't think we're doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. that's
So I'm
probably
like,
a safe
well,
bet.
that character's dead. I think that character's dead. I think I'm just gonna, like, create a new character and work with and see if, my sister and her friend, who's a DM, see if they wouldn't mind me playing with them. And it's like, I can completely tell them how to use, like, Roll20 and all that shit for, like, doing it online, completely
Capture the
online, to
objective.
be safe right now.
Taking A.
But, because normally it's a
Bomb thrown.
public thing, like, okay, we work together,
Alpha locked down.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Enemy took
Eh.
C.
You do what you gotta do with the current environment. So it's like, use Discord to talk to each other, use Roll20 to play, have D&D Beyond on the other monitor, like, or on the side of the screen, so you can just pull it up saying, okay, I need to
D&D,
take damage.
beyond, like... I don't know, where this guy went? D&D Beyond,
Enemy
like,
is
fuck. That, like, the game itself?
No.
No.
It's basically the home website
Oh.
for Dungeons and Dragons, where you can buy the books, you can
losing A.
create characters in their character creator, and it actually helps you through it. That's the best part. It tutorializes it for you and helps you through it. It's like,
That's nice.
you might want to do this. Like, just a suggestion, you might want to, like, upgrade this stat in particular for this class.
Securing Bravo.
Hint, hint. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Bravo secure.
So, yeah. It also, you can also, like, designate who is the dungeon master or stuff like that. So, and if you have, like, someone new, you can, if you invite them to your campaign, every book and race you have, you can basically gift them for free.
Enemy took Bravo.
Sending Molotov.
So they have everything they can need for your specific campaign if it's homebrew. Basically, homebrew meaning that it's like you can create your own story. Like, it's not a generic campaign that the game has. It's like, okay, well,
Taking Bravo.
if you
Please?
like, you can have like alien stuff, which is what my current campaign was all alien, kind of like alien relics, shit like that. I'm like, oh, so there's that's interesting.
I mean, like,
Taking B.
It's like all sci-fi, like laser guns, shit like that.
Hostile spy plane
Yeah, like
established
kind of like
overhead.
like there are xenomorphs and shit like that too. It's like, oh, that's great. It's like, no. So homebrew just lets you make your own rules, basically. So you can say, okay, and just to help you save up on like if you wanted to create like Dante or like Devil May Cry characters that have infinite ammo, you can do that with homebrew. You just have to clear it with your DM and set like damage restrictions for it. You have to clear it with your DM and work with them on how it works. So it's like, as long as it's agreed upon, you can do it. Otherwise, it's like, you can't do that unless your DM knows about it. Since they are literally the one in control.
We lost B. Securing C. Taking Bravo.
Good effect on target.
What do I want to do?
B secure.
I have no idea what I want to play right now. Because like I'm basically free now. Yeah. I'm done with school officially. Today was my last day.
Neutralized.
And I finished everything I needed to do. So, woo! Tomorrow I have a dentist appointment. Yay!
We've taken the lead.
Fuck me!
Challenge like a pussy. Jesus Christ.
Thankfully, it's just a fucking cleaning, so it's not like huge.
It's not one yet. Keep it tight.
No, I think I'll probably just have to do Road to Dark Matter and like